We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news. Got to say hello to Hamid. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Great. I'm so happy to be here. I've
Okay.
been chasing him for 3 years.
I can imagine. I've been chasing them longer than that. The Brookings Institute. We got to come to D.C. to catch you.
No, sir. You can catch me in Baltimore, anywhere. You're global.
Man, we're so proud of them. We didn't get to have black people gotten soft since integration. Have we stopped struggling? Have we forgotten to teach that history to our children? Is that why we aren't performing?
Well, you know, it's an interesting question. It's an interesting way you phrase it. I don't think we've gotten soft, but I think we have to remember where we came from. You know, we come from an extraordinary history of warriors and victors and winners, and sometimes I think we forget that, and we forget about what that fight means and how hard people had to fight in order for us to be where we are. So complacency cannot be what we're about.
You were talking about the OSA. Is that the correct?
OSA, yes, OSA.
And you were talking about the rites of passage.
That's right.
And it made me think as you were talking, rites of passage in Baltimore is going to jail.
Or having kids. Or anything like that.
Having early kids.
Early kids, yes.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Not playing.
That's right. We have to do a much better job of helping kids to determine what it means to be a man or what it means to be a woman. Because if we leave it to their own devices, people will come up with their own interpretations. We have to, as elders, and I say this as a very proud elder now,
amen.
We have to do a better job of helping to define what that means and what that looks like. And one part of the reason I was so impressed by what was happening in South Africa with OSAs is that they are very clear about how they define what manhood looks like for their boys.
Have we done that? And that's what I'm asking about the integration. Have we gotten soft? Because now, I mean, I got another question for you. Have our values changed in Black America since, say, integration?
Well, it's interesting because I don't know if our values have changed per se.
We used to help each other.
But I think we still have the idea of a strong sense of family. But we need to do a better job of defining what that idea of family means
Wes,
and what it
we
looks
got
like.
more black elected officials in Annapolis, 4 times as many than 20 years ago, and yet I was hearing Michael Steele, a Republican, talk heavily about Baltimore City Jail, education, but I'm not hearing this quadruple number of black elected officials speak about black issues, child support.
And I tell you what, and I think part of that is we cannot necessarily look at other people to determine what are going to be the issues that we're going to focus on. We don't necessarily need to focus on policymakers or people whose name are on ballots or on billboards as the people who are going to be our saviors. We are our own saviors, and that's the thing. We have such extraordinary power that we just have to have the strength to embrace. So we need to do a better job of being able to lobby and make sure that elected officials and elected leaders understand our issues.
And don't forget the preachers. The preachers get on television in election time endorsing stuff, and we're looking at them out the side of our eyes like, where'd this guy come from?
And we just need to make sure that we are not placing our fate in someone else's hands. Our future is too important to that than to simply sit there and wonder when someone else is going to speak up for us. We've got that power within ourselves, within our homes, within our communities, within our religious institutions, within our community organizations. That's our power, and I refuse to relinquish that power to anybody else.
Are you running for president, Wes?
No,
I mean,
sir.
you're from Baltimore. Hey, Ben Carson's all on the national scene, swinging on the president on the slide. We certainly see you as mayoral, gubernatorial, presidential.
Let me tell you, I love my city. I love my people, and I'm gonna fight for them however I can.
True politician.
True.
I love that.
That is not true.
Keep watching Be More News. We appreciate you.
I appreciate
the news before the news, where we uncover